Lights off. Can everybody handle that? It was scary last time. Sure.
Try it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually.
You know, I like.
There we go.
So we can see
Okay.
Steve.
Yeah, there
Thank
you go.
you.
That's good.
I like that because this time of year is the time of longest nights and shortest days, and we are approaching the winter solstice. So we have lots of time to reflect on the values in life and maybe our life path. And so that's why I chose this word today for my speech title, grace. It's a very interesting word. It's interpreted different ways by different cultures around the world, different religions. I think that this concept has been around throughout all of humanity's history in different forms. And so I have some word origins that I found for it. From the Greek, we have charis, charisma, Chairo, to be glad and rejoice. Actually, these two words, charis and charisma, are derived from Chairo, which means to be glad and rejoice. And charisma is maybe important to all of you as a Toastmaster because you're on stage giving a performance and you're trying to communicate with people and connect with people. So charisma means a gracious gift. Kind of interesting, isn't it? Hebrew, we have Chen, which means favor, grace, or charm. In the Sanskrit, Kripa means grace, which is said to be the ultimate key to spiritual self-realization and consciousness. All different ways to think about it. A state of grace, you've probably heard of that term before. Some people think it must be earned. Others think that you cannot earn it. It's given by faith alone to God, and it's bestowed or granted. This would be the Christian view. We're coming up on Christmas, birth of Christ. So it has different meanings for different people. This is not a religious speech, but I want to just connect with everybody and however they think about this concept. It's absolutely ingrained in our fiber, our being as people. Okay? It's who we are. So it's very important. So state of grace, divine or spiritual. It's also poise and elegance and movement. So how you move your body, how you feel about yourself, how you project your voice, how you project your message. It could be in words, in prose. It could be in music, in sound, or in dance, movement, and also visual arts in a painting. So this kind of expression, people they try to find a word for it, they call it graceful. So then we have another way to think about it is love, maybe divine love from God, to grant grace. Salvation, to deliver us from what we need to be delivered from. Peace. These are all words that people think about when they think about this term grace. And I'm not judging any of this, I'm saying this is what it is. Now, presence. Presence is stage presence. It's this feeling, do I like this person? Can I connect with them? Do I feel who they are? This is also, I think, in the lexicon of grace and power. When you have charisma, which is this gift that people can connect with you, you have some power to communicate with them, perhaps to convince them to your point of view, that they like you. Gosh darn it, people like me. And we also think when we see a person that has beauty, and beauty now is in the eyes of the beholder, so it could be physical beauty or spiritual beauty, inner truth. You feel that. You feel this beauty. You call that also, I call that grace. To develop this sense of who a person is, and you say, I like that person, that really is the root of grace. I like that person. I like who they are. I like how they make me feel. I can connect with them. I can identify with them. This to me is grace. So, now, what do we do with this? This time of year, as I said, we're coming up to the winter solstice. It's a time to reflect. We have very long nights, short days. It's a period almost like a hibernation period for me every year where I look back perhaps upon the previous year about what I've done, where I'm going. And so it's a good time, I think, to reflect on this kind of concept. Like, where am I at in my life? Where am I going? Where would I like to go? So that's my idea about grace, and I hope that you will also connect with grace. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Preacher.